Feel like getting stuck in Apex? Don't feel like you're improving? Still losing from people fisting you? That's okay. Here are 10 simple habits to instantly get better at Apex. Number 1. Stop tunnel visioning. Yes, it is a habit. Apex is a fighting game full of adrenaline. Once we taste that glory of winning a goddamn fight, we become addicted. We want more and more and more until we just tunnel vision on taking every fight we see and end up losing in a stupid way. It might just end up like this. If this happens, slap yourself awake and turn it around. You gotta broaden your vision. Be aware of your situation and your surrounding. Always watch your back and look around even in your fights. Don't be too focused on that teeny tiny squad in front of you. Being aware and not tunnel visioning might just end up saving your life. Tunnel visioning and taking bad fights are one of the biggest mistakes that any Apex player could do, and it would hurt your improvement. Stop being so horny and use your brain. Take favorable fights. Do third parties. The moment we realize our flaws is the moment we will improve in our lives. When you watch streamers and pro plays, you are always amazed by their amazing gunfights. But I am always in awe on how aware they are. And once I realized that, it improves my gameplay so much. Even when I play, there's so many times I just want to keep taking more and more and more fights. I gotta improve! But when you tunnel vision like that, it ends up hurting your progress rather than improving. Take a breathe, touch some grass, and hop back on with a fresh mind. Number 2. Use shortcuts. Bats, shield wheels, weapon positions, grenades. Always prepare them beforehand so you don't have to scroll to find what you want to use. I always do this way before I enter a fight. It will save you so much more time if you use shortcuts and prepare all the heal grenade wheels. 1 or 2 seconds from pulling up that wheel, choosing the battery, might be just 1 or 2 seconds where you finish your goddamn battery. The well prepared will always win the fights. Always use shortcuts if you can and prepare your wheels. This is a minuscule habit that will improve your gameplay a lot. Number 3. Take different angles. This applies to so many FPS games, and that also means Apex. If you pick an angle, then you get hurt and you went back to heal. Don't be dumb. Don't go back out into that same window where there's 3 people looking at you. Use your brain. Be creative. There's so many places you can go. There's verticality, there's movement legends, so try to find different spots to pick people. Climb the building, move to the side of the mountain, go to the other window beside it. This way the enemy won't expect you or won't know where you are coming from, and you don't get shot by all 3 of them just waiting. Don't be just stuck in one position. Take different angles and you might just get a pick off to win the fight. Number 4. Running with your hands. So many people forget this, and I'm not talking about handstands, okay? Even I can do that. Always try to run with your hands anytime you can. I see so many players running with their guns out, being a slow Andy. Always remember to sheath your weapons and run with your hands. This way you will have that extra movement speed so you can rotate and move faster. This seems like a minuscule and very obvious change, but many people still just run with their guns out. If you run with your hands, it will let you move faster and you can instantly turn around if you suddenly meet a random squad. Not to mention you can do wall bounces, you can do super glide. It is very better to run with your hands in many ways. That tiny extra movement speed might be just enough to save you or even get somebody off guard. Number 5. Always reload your weapons. Now even I make this stupid mistake and I have to remind myself of this habit. Always remember to reload your weapons after a fight. Or even worse, remember to cock them when you pick it up. I jump in front of a person and I look at the ammo and it's only 5. This mistake is easily avoidable, and there is one trick that I do that will help you a lot. I usually reload right before I loot the death box. So when I'm finished looting, I am also finished reloading. Number 6. Know when to back up from a fight. Apex is a battle of attrition, and everybody pokes, wasting ammo, wasting heals, and that might not be the best thing to do. Always take a mental note on how long have you been fighting. If you think it's too long and worried that a third party might come, that means you are taking too long and a third party is coming. There is nothing wrong backing up from a stupid fight to survive another day. You can back up, regroup with your team, and take the fight from a different angle. Or if there are 2 or 3 new squads, you can just leave it entirely. So many players make a mistake of poking, and poking and poking while not caring and not being aware of your surroundings. And they end up not having any ammo and not having any heals. You always have to be aware, is another squad coming? Am I taking too long in this fight? Number 7, plan your drops. Do not, I repeat, do not turn off your goddamn brain when you are dropping. Make a habit of looking around when you're dropping. Take account on where are the other squads landing. Is there another squad landing with you? And if there is, where they are landing. That way you won't be that one guy that gets dropped on by 3 people. It also helps you plan out your next move. Like if you want to fight the same squad in the POI, will that squad from the other POI rotate easily to you? Or the other way around, if you hear a fight going on, can you rotate fast enough to third party? Or if your fight is going bad in your drop, where can you go to safely retreat to? Just by looking around and planning your drop, a tiny bit of mental planning. Open your goddamn map, for Christ's sakes. It might even put you in a good spot for your next fight. Number 8, shield swapping. You know the saying of well, that also applies to shield swapping. Shield swapping is faster than healing, and still not many Apex players do this habit. When you are in a fight, when you are really in a fight that you cannot back up from, or if you just finish a fight and there's somebody coming, always keep an eye out for the death boxes or people knock, so that way you can quickly finish that knock and get that shield swap. That way you will be prepared if another squad comes and you can take them by surprise. Try to remember the position of where the shield is when you open a death box. That way you can shield swap faster and will become a habit that will save you many times. Number 9, stop spamming your keyboard, okay? I see so many new players do this. They will not stop spamming WASD, control, and jump to avoid bullets. That is a really bad thing to do. In your screen, you might seem like you're moving so much you're gonna avoid every goddamn bullet, you're Neo from the goddamn Matrix. But when the enemy sees you, you're just doing this. Instead, try to make big strafes and focus on hitting your shots. You'll win so many more close range fights when you focus on hitting those shots rather than spamming every button in your goddamn keyboard. Because what's the use of you super gliding, tap strafe, jump pad, 360, no scope when you don't hit any of your bullets? Number 10, communicate! You are not homie. We are not mesmerized by your silent beauty. So you better goddamn speak, okay? Or type, or at least ping. Any bit of information or coordination with your team will help you a lot and help you become a better player. Yes, help you become a better player. People underestimate the power of speaking or taking charge of the game. Even if your both teammates don't speak, my experience is if you try to talk and if you try go here, ping here, enemy here, they will listen. And it is so good to help you win and improve more. It will help you have better coordination with your team. It will help you to understand how to work with a team, and it will help you win more games. So there you go. These are simple habits to get better at Apex. Comment down below if this is useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.